എല്ലാവർക്കും ശ്രീ മാത്സിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം. ഇന്ന് കഴിഞ്ഞ ക്ലാസ്സിലെടുത്ത 12th ക്ലാസ്സിലെ റിലേഷൻസ് ആൻഡ് ഫങ്ഷൻസ് അതിൻ്റെ കണ്ടിന്യൂഷനായിട്ടുള്ള ക്ലാസ് എടുക്കാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നു. നമുക്ക് ക്ലാസ്സിലേക്ക് കടക്കാം. ഡൊമൈൻ ആൻഡ് റേഞ്ച് ഓഫ് എ റിലേഷൻ. വാട്ട് ഡു യു മീൻ ബൈ ഡൊമൈൻ? ടു ടേംസ്, ഡൊമൈൻ ആൻഡ് റേഞ്ച് ഓഫ് എ റിലേഷൻ. The set of first of all ordered pairs, first elements, set of first elements of all ordered pairs in relation R, that is in set builder form, set X such that ordered pair XY element of R. അത് റിലേഷൻ കഴിഞ്ഞ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ പറഞ്ഞു ഓർഡേർഡ് പെയേഴ്സിൻ്റെ ഫോമിലായിരിക്കും. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഫസ്റ്റ് element, set of all first elements of ordered pairs in R, relation R, that is set X such that XY, ordered pair XY is an element of R, is called the domain of the relation. Set of first elements of all ordered pairs in R is called the domain of the relation. Example, consider a relation R, set of ordered pairs. Set ordered pair 1 5 negative 1 0 5 6. Then domain is set of first elements, that is 1 negative 1 5 x coordinates. First elements 1 negative 1 5. The domain is the set of first elements of all ordered pairs in the relation R. That is the set builder form we write as set of X such that ordered pair XY is an element of R. Relation R equal to 1 5 negative 1 0 5 6. Then domain equal to set of first elements. 1 5 le first element is 1 negative 1 5. Here the domain of this relation is 1 negative 1 5. Next, another term, range. Range of a relation is the set of second elements of all ordered pairs in R is called the range of that relation. For example, consider a relation set ordered pair -1 -2 0 4 1 6 5 8. Then second elements -2 set of negative second elements of ordered pair. First element -1, second ഈ ordered pair ന്റെ -1 -2 ന്റെ second element -2. Next ordered pair 4. Next 6 and 8. Consider all ordered pairs and write the second element. That is range equal to -2, 4, 6 and 8. In brief, domain and range of a relation. What do you mean by domain and range of a relation? The set of first elements of all ordered pairs in R, that is set X such that XY, ordered pair XY is an element of R, is called the domain of that relation R. That is, consider a relation set ordered pair 1 5 negative 1 0 5 6. First elements means 1 negative 1 5. That is, here the domain is 1 negative 1 5. Set of first elements of this ordered pair is called the domain of that relation. The set of second elements of all ordered pairs in relation are such that R, that is set of Y, second elements Y such that XY, ordered pair XY is an element of R, is called the range of that relation. Then R equal to, consider a relation R equal to -1 -2 0 4 1 6 5 8. Then range equal to second elements എല്ലാം ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ചെയ്ത് എഴുതിയാൽ മതി. -2 -4 6 and 8. Range of this relation is -2 4 6 8. Here we have studied the term relations and different types of relations and properties of relations. Then another term, function. Let X and Y be two non-empty sets. Consider two non-empty sets X and Y. Then a rule, a special rule, a rule which associates to each element of X, element of X, small letter X, element of capital Z, X element of to each element X element of X, a unique element denoted by Fx of Y. For every element X of X, a unique element is associated. Denoted by fx of y is called a function f from x to y. Denoted by f from x to y. Is let x and y be two non-empty sets. Then a rule which associates to each element x of x a unique element denoted by fx of y is called a function and is denoted by f from x to y. Function f from set x to y. Where fx is called the image of x. Fx is called the image of element x. And x is known as the pre-image of fx. Fx is called the image of x, element x, and x is known as the pre-image of fx. And set y is called the codomain of f. Y is called the codomain of f, and fx equal to set of fx such that x element of x is called the range of fx. The terms are function, let x and y, consider two non-empty sets x and y, then a special rule which associates to each element x of x a unique element denoted by fx of y. For each element x of x a unique element denoted by fx of y, for which also a special rule which associates to each element x of x a unique element, only unique element. A unique element denoted by fx of y is called a function from x to y and is denoted by f from x to y. Function from f to y, x to y, f from x to y is denoted by this, where fx is called the image of x is called the pre-image of fx, and set y is called the codomain of f, and fx equal to set fx, x element of x is called the range of fx. Next, domain, codomain and range. Detail ആയിട്ട് നോക്കാം. The elements of x, set x are called the domain of f. All elements of set x are known as domain of function f. The elements of set y are known as codomain of f. Elements of set x are known as domain of f. Elements of set y are known as codomain of x. The images of the elements of x is called the range of f, which is always a subset of y. The images of elements of x is called the range of f, and which is always a subset of y. And once more, what do you mean by a function? Every function is a relation, f from x to y or f from a to b. Every function is a relation, but all relations are not functions. All relations are not functions. All relations which satisfy this rule is a function. That is function. Let x and y be two non-empty sets. Then a rule which associates to each element x of x a unique element denoted by fx. That is the special rule. Fx of y is called the function. F from x to y is denoted by this symbol, where fx is called the image of x is called the pre-image of fx, and the set y is called the codomain of f, and the set fx equal to set fx, where x element of x is called the range of f. Function f from x to y is denoted by this domain, codomain and range. Detailed ആയിട്ട് നോക്കാം. The elements of x are called the domain of f. The elements of set y are called the codomain of f. The image of elements of x is called the range of f. Range of f is always a subset of y. Remember that every function is a relation, but every relation is not a function. Every function is a relation. Every relation is not a function. Consider two sets, non-empty sets x and y. Consider the function f from x to y. Then f equal to -1, 2, -1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. Every relation which associates a rule such that for every x element of x which exists a unique element of y, then that relation is known as a function. Then consider a function set 1, 2, -1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. Then domain of this function is the set of all x elements of this function is known as domain. That is set first elements 1, -1, 0, 2. Set of 1, -1, 0, 2. Set of all x elements, first elements, is known as domain. Next, range. What do you mean by range of the set of second elements? Set of all second elements of ordered pairs. Set of all first elements of ordered pairs is known as domain. That is 1, set 1, -1, 0, 2. Ordered pairs in the first elements. Range, the set of all second elements of the ordered pairs is known as range. Is 2, 0, 1, 3. Domain, range. Next, we study the term codomain. Set of all y elements is known as codomain. 0, 1, 3. Range, domain, codomain. Next we can study about different types of functions. Different types of functions. One function or injective function and many-one function. One function or injective function and many-one function. A function, consider a function f from x to y. Then a function f from x to y is said to be one function if the images of distinct elements of x under f are distinct. That is, thus f is one function if and only if. If and only if in the symbol is if of if and only if fx1 equal to fx2 for x1 equal to x2 for all x1 x2 element of a, or f is 1 if and only if fx1 not equal to fx2 implies x1 not equal to x2 for all x1 x2 element of x. That is, a function which is not a 1 is known as a many-one function. A function, different types of functions, one function or injective function and a many-one function. One function. What do you know about one function? Consider a function f from x to y. A function f from x to y is said to be one function if the images of distinct elements of x under f are distinct. പ്രത്യേക എലമെന്റ്സിന് പ്രത്യേക ഇമേജസ് ആയിരിക്കണം വരിയിൽ വരുന്നത്. Thus f is 1 if and only if if and only if fx1 equal to fx2 implies x1 equal to x2 for all x1 x2 element of x, or if f is 1 if and only if fx1 not equal to fx2 implies x1 not equal to x2 for all x1 x2 element of x. A function which is not 1 is known as a many-one function. Image means consider a function x to y, f from x to y, 1, 0, 2, 5, 6, 7. Then here f of 1 is equal to 0. F of 1. Here image 1 എന്ന എലമെൻറ്റിൻ്റെ ഇമേജ് 0 ആണ്. 2 image of 2 is 5. 1 0 2 5 അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ പറയുമ്പോൾ ഈ 1ൻ്റെ ഇമേജാണിത്. ഈ നെക്സ്റ്റ് എക്സിൽ നിന്ന് വൈയിലോട്ട് പോകുമ്പോൾ എഫ് എക്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന എക്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന എലമെൻറ്റിൻ്റെ ഇമേജാണ് എഫ് എക്സ്. അതായത് കറസ്പോണ്ടിങ് ഇതിലേക്ക് ബന്ധം വരുന്നത് ഇമേജ്. ഇതിനകത്തിട്ട് വരുന്ന എലമെൻ്റാണ് ഓർഡേഡ് പെയറിൽ സെക്കൻഡ് എലമെൻ്റായിട്ട് വരുന്ന എഫ് എക്സ് വൈ എലമെൻറ്റ്സ്. അതിനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ ഇമേജ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. മറ്റേത് പ്രീ ഇമേജ്. ഇമേജും പ്രീ ഇമേജും. എ ഫംഗ്ഷൻ f from x to y is said to be 1 1 if the images of distinct elements of x under f are distinct. That is, f is 1 1 if and only if fx1 equal to fx2 for x1 equal to x2 for all x1 x2 element of x, or f is 1 1 if and only if fx1 not equal to fx2 implies x1 is not equal to x2 for all x1 x2 element of x. A function which is not 1 1 is known as a many one function. 1 1 function or injective function. ഇമേജ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓർഡേഡ് പെയറിലെ സെക്കൻഡ് എലമെൻറ്റ് ഫസ്റ്റ് എലമെൻറ്റിൻ്റെ ഇമേജാണ്. ഓൺ ടു ഫംഗ്ഷൻ ഓർ സബ്ജക്റ്റീവ് ഫംഗ്ഷൻ. A function f from x to y is said to be an onto function if each element of y is the image of some element of x. Image of some element of x. That is, for every y element of y, there exists some element x such that y equal to fx. Thus, f is onto if range of f equal to codomain of f. Is a function is called an onto function if its range equal to codomain. We have studied domain, codomain. Domain is the set of all first elements of ordered pairs. Range is the set of all second elements of ordered pairs. Codomain is the set of all y elements. A function f is said to be an onto function if its range equal to codomain. We have studied the terms domain, range and codomain. Next, a function f from x to y is said to be an into function if there exists at least one element in y which do not have any pre-image in x. Which do not have any pre-image in x. A function f from x to y is said to be an into function if there exists for at least one element in y which do not have any pre-image in x. R equal to a relation set a cube, ordered pair a cube, where such that a is a prime number less than 5. Then we put the values of a. Prime number less than 5, 2 3. Then we write the relation as a cube. That is, a ക്ക് 2 കൊടുക്കുക, a ക്ക് 3 കൊടുക്കുക. Ordered pair 2 2 cube 3 3 cube. a cube. a ക്ക് 2 values ഉണ്ട്, അത് വെച്ച് കൊടുക്കുക. That is 2 8 3 27. Then this is the relation a cube. A is a prime number less than 5. Given that a is a prime number less than 5, find the range of 1 mark question, objective question, 1 mark question. A equal to, we have a is a prime number less than 5. 5 നേക്കാൾ ചെറിയ prime numbers as 2 ഉം 3 ഉം. a cube. a ക്ക് ഫസ്റ്റ് വാല്യൂ 2 കൊടുത്താൽ 2 2 cube. നെക്സ്റ്റ് a ക്ക് 3 കൊടുക്കുക, 3 3 cube. That is 2 8 3 27. Therefore, we have to write the range of this relation. Range is the set of all y elements, set of all second elements. That is, here the range is 8 27. Given that the relation R equal to set of ordered pairs a cube such that a is a prime number less than 5, then we write the values of a. Prime numbers less than 5, 2 3. That is, our relation R equal to, we substitute the values of A in this relation. A cube, 2, 2 cube, A, substituting the value of A equal to 2. And next, 3, 3 cube. That is 2, 8, 3, 27 is the relation set of ordered pairs. Then range is the set of all second elements of the relation, that is 8, 27. 1 mark question. ഇത്രയും കാര്യങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് നല്ലതുപോലെ മനസ്സിലായി എന്ന് ഞാൻ വിശ്വസിക്കട്ടെ. ഈ വീഡിയോ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇഷ്ടമായെങ്കിൽ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക, ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുക, സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക. സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യാൻ മറക്കല്ലേ. താങ്ക് യു ഫോർ ഓൾ.